We have 4 offices: Cincinnati, Louisville, Dayton, and now Columbus.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members of FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's corporate cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp. Just go to ramp.com/free. Ramp.com/free. RAMP.com/free.
Suffering from ED or PE? See instant results on your first visit at Proactive Men's Medical Center. For a limited time, your initial consultation and first treatment are totally free. You'll even get a gift that enhances your performance in the bedroom. Call now, 513-694-0499.
Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Eddie and Rocky back at it. Hope everybody got a great New Year's, etc., etc.
That's it. Another Christmas, New Year's come and gone.
It really is, it really, every year, everybody bitches about,
oh, it came so fast.
Right, yeah. but everybody's like, oh, I can't believe they're playing Christmas music, and there's Christmas trees and the Lowe's, and, during August or whatever. But it's gone like that.
Boom, that's it. Now, we started taking all of our stuff down, I guess, it was like New Year's Day. Or I think my wife started taking a little bit down, because I had to leave for my bowl game on, the 27th. Yeah. And we started even a little bit then. So, yeah, we're all packed up. It's like Christmas never happened, man.
Exactly. That's kind of the way it is in our house right now. And my wife, who usually is like the North Pole in our house, all about President's Day. It was like, I'm taking all this down. But it was funny. It's like our Christmas tree, we had one of those artificial guys that have all the lights already,
yeah,
they're pre-installed.
Right.
And it was like it was bumming out that Christmas was almost over, because we're sitting there watching TV with the boys. Both the boys were over, and all of a sudden, my oldest son goes, "Did some of those lights just go out?" and
frowny face,
right? And I said, "Yeah, I guess they did." A little while later, Luke, the younger one, goes, some more just went out,
Christmas is quitting on you.
It was just shutting itself down. So
save its energy for next year,
right.
I guess.
Well, that's what my wife took it and put it to sleep. Threw it in the dumpster.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you had that tree there?
That's several years. So maybe it was time.
Okay.
So I got one for sale online. So
I got to tell you, my parents have. I mean, as they've gotten older and we've left the house, obviously they've put up less and less Christmas decorations. So now they just do like a little tree, but out in their front yard. And we got this thing. I'm not kidding. 1990 is like a white metal, shaped Christmas tree with green lights on the side and like a red light or a couple red lights on the top or whatever for those, like little ornaments, and then like a yellow one for the star. And it's probably, I don't know, call it 4 foot high. Now they've replaced the bulbs in this thing, but again, they've had this thing for, I guess, since like 1990.
Right.
I mean, I remember being young and having this thing, and they've kept that thing alive and replaced a bulb here and there, but it has not gone out, and it's gonna keep on keeping on.
Well, hey, look, little family heirlooms like
That's
that.
it.
I remember my mom used to have some ornaments that, like, I remember she still had them on her tree when she passed 12 years ago. And I remember those when I was a kid being on the Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's right.
It was like, okay. I don't know how you keep from breaking stuff like that, though, man.
See, we had some ornaments that, you go on a trip somewhere, you buy an ornament, and a couple nice ones. We got one off from Stonehenge. We got this ornament from Stonehenge, and it was really nice. And, of course, like one of our kids when they were young, grabbed the Christmas tree, boosh, breaks.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's damn kids. In other news, Rock, this happened down in the Florida Keys where all kinds of good things happen.
yes.
A woman she was from South Carolina. Well, she is from South Carolina. She was speeding there on that, that 7 Mile bridge deal there. So they started chasing her. So she gets into the southbound lane and is going northbound, for one thing.
Okay.
Police clocked her between 90 and 120 miles an hour.
Wow.
As she traveled on. They kept trying to, but they did pop her tires with those spike strips, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was still traveling at a high rate of speed, eventually approaching hundreds of runners who were participating in a half marathon. The tires on her car began falling off as she passed the runners. None of these people got hurt. The runners. The vehicle eventually crashed. When the police got there, Epps had extremely constricted pupils and did not respond to verbal or physical stimulation, only stared straight ahead in silence. While the police were taking her into custody and taking her to the hospital to get her checked out because obviously there was something real wrong with this person. Troopers said that Ms. Epps urinated on herself while singing gospel songs, and that she would alternate between sleeping, singing, and talking to herself.
Hallelujah.
Now, I don't know what you're doing, but I don't want any of whatever that is that causes you to do that.
No, something that's in the eggnog around this time of year or something, or what?
I think
urinating, just singing gospel music and sleeping?
Sitting in the waiting room of the hospital, peeing on yourself, singing, how great thou art.
Man, that's rough. That is rough.
Also in Florida. A Florida gentleman was arrested for felony battery. The woman said that this guy, the fella, John Sandoval, 70, got into a verbal argument with the 75-year-old woman. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a couple. It wasn't like she was some lady on the street. The couple's dispute turned violent. A probable cause affidavit stated when Sandoval, quote, threw a package of Oreo cookies, hitting her in the chest, causing her to fall down.
She get knocked over by a bag of Oreos?
That sounds like something my wife would do to me. She would hit me with some Oreos or something. Jesus. Right. When she said the blah, 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 she said that he didn't actually physically just like, I guess he made a kind of a glom at her, but got a hold of himself. But he went to jail for hitting his wife, his whatever, alleged wife, whatever, hitting her with Oreos. So he's being charged with battery on person of 65 or older, which is a felony, because he hit her with a package of Oreos.
I guess, right? I don't know.
Well, hey, look.
I guess anything can be lethal, but...
Well, don't you think that our law enforcement and the judicial system has more important issues than to put some old dude in jail because he threw a package of Oreos at his girlfriend?
Where's this in Florida?
Yeah.
Well, they have a little bit more of a functioning law and order system down there, so yes, but you'd think they would have better business elsewhere.
In other news, Florida related.
This is like the third one.
Yeah.
We're kicking it off right here in Florida.
Police charge that a 20-year-old woman repeatedly beat her boyfriend with a Christmas tree in the Paris, Florida residence on Christmas Eve. According to the filing, Miracle Rivera, that's the lady's name, and the victim, who goes unnamed, 24, engaged in a verbal altercation about infidelity. Cops say the victims separated themselves, blah, blah, blah. The cops came and separated them. The Miracle lady allegedly followed the man into the living room where he was lying on the couch, picking up the Christmas tree and began to strike the victim with it repeatedly. Now, that's getting her done, son, when your girlfriend picks up a Christmas tree and starts hitting you with it.
Yeah, I feel like I guess it depends on the size, but I feel like a Christmas tree is kind of awkward to swing around. But I guess maybe if that thing was about 4 foot long and about that size, you could get a good baseball bat kind of feel.
Sure, exactly. It would be prickly.
Yeah,
I mean, it would make you itchy.
Yeah.
The tree battering, investigators allege, resulted in the victim sustaining numerous minor scratches over much of his upper body and arms.
Only in Florida.
Put the tree down, honey, and back away. Step away slowly.
Tree. I mean, it's that time of year. People, there's emotions going on. It's the holidays. People are depressed.
People are running a little hot.
People are drinking a little more, making some bad decisions. And there you go.
That's kind of the way I run my life.
Yes.
With that, we check in with the traffic and weather. What is going on?
From the UC Health Traffic Center, when it comes to stroke, every second counts. With the fastest treatment times in the region, the UC Comprehensive Stroke Center is your best choice for life-saving treatment. Learn more at uchealth.com. Still seeing brake lights, but good news on 75 northbound at the Brent Spence Bridge. Accident has cleared, but on the cameras we still see some slowdowns there as traffic is thinning out a bit. On Norwood Lateral westbound before 75, our right lane is blocked with slowdowns back to Reading Road here. Now we do have 75 northbound, Buttermilk Pike to 12 with about a half-hour delay through the area. And again, 75 northbound is going to be a little sluggish going into Kentucky, into Ohio because of that crash that has now cleared. We also have delays on West 6th eastbound at 75. We've got a crash here with police on the scene, and 71 southbound between Taft and Reading. That's where we have the crash with slowdowns back to MLK, and it's about a 5-minute delay through the area. I'm Rick Shrimp, News Radio 700 WLW.
The forecast from the 700 WLW Weather Center for tonight. Partly cloudy, 27 for tomorrow. Partly cloudy and a high of 44. It is 36 now. News Radio 700 WLW.
Mike McConnell. In the morning. Mike McConnell.
What's the point of waking up if you don't do it right?
Mike.
The best way to start your days with me, Mike McConnell. I got the latest news, traffic from Chuck Ingram, weather from Jennifer Ketchmark, and sports from Mr. Seg Dennison, plus Wall Street News, interviews out the wazoo, and a full morning of good old Mike McConnell fun.
In the morning.
Tomorrow morning at 5 on 700 WLW.
In the morning.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories.
This week we'll have the story of Harley-Davidson motorcycles and William Harley. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories. College football fans, the championship game is here. All the season's action, upsets, and crazy catches and game-winning TDs had led to this, the big game, and DraftKings Sportsbook is making sure you can throw down on the epic matchup for a shot at big bucks. New customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting $5 on the game itself. There's something for everyone, money lines and parlays and live bets and so much more. You name it, they've got it. Download the app now and use the code 700WLW. New customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on college football, only on DraftKings Sportsbook. Just use the code 700WLW. The crown is yours. 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Physically present in Ohio. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after the issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms.
Hosted by true crime author and killer storyteller Mary Kay McBrayer, the new podcast, The Greatest True Crime Stories Ever Told, delivers riveting narratives about killers, scammers, journalists, and avengers. Drawing from years of research, this podcast redefines true crime, breaking free from stereotypes.
He provided investigators in Mountain City, Tennessee, with exactly the evidence they needed to take 4 murderers to court.
Listen to The Greatest True Crime Stories Ever Told on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright. Protect yourself, Ohio. Get your shots for COVID and flu today. A message from the Ohio Departments of Health and Aging.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Live from the 700 WLW studios. Driven by Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Fairfax. Now accepting same-day service and repair appointments regardless of your place of purchase. That's Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
You're listening to 700 WLW, also available on 94.5 FM W233BG Cincinnati.
Back with Ed Rock.